we're back. Okay. Welcome back. Yeah, just basically gonna continue on to the next fight. Last time we ended up fighting Grand Warlord Voss on Mars and somehow came out with no deaths. So hopefully we're gonna continue successfully no deathing it. Kind of feel like Baron Blade or Omnitron today. I'll save Citizen Dawn for the last villain in attempt 3, just because that way we get to see a little bit of, oh, hey, hello, we got a viewer. Yeah, just basically just going over the plan so far. I'm thinking we save Citizen Dawn to be the last villain we fight for attempt 3. And in the meantime, we fight Omnitron or Baron Blade this time, and hopefully have no deaths. We already fought Voss, so I'm just gonna wait. Randomize. There we go. Yeah, sure. We'll fight Omnitron in Megalopolis. Your difficulty 2 and your difficulty 2. Okay, this will be fun. Omnitron, if I recall correctly, is all about having a lot of minions, and he will flip back and forth. One turn sort of healing and dealing more damage, the other turn reducing damage and playing more villains, or something along those lines. So we'll want to definitely hit wide this time. So we're definitely bringing Tempest. Visionary won't be that useful. Haka might be. Legacy will definitely be useful, able to buff my hero's damage outputs. I wish I had some variants of Tachyon, but I just haven't unlocked them yet. I'm thinking I'll be able to start using variants as I unlock them. The only variant I currently have is Haka because I accidentally manually unlocked him. So yeah. Omnitron, I also want to keep in mind their nemesis. Who's Omnitron's nemesis? Nobody I can bring. Yay. Okay. Good. I keep forgetting about the nemesis. Anyways, if I recall correctly, Omnitron has a couple of board wipes. Which will just be annoying. Let's be honest. I think Megalopolis might also have some board wipes. No. Wrong button. At least I don't have to fight Cosmic Omnitron yet. Anyways, let's bring out, for this fight, do I want to do Haka again? We've been using Haka a lot recently. I'm kind of tempted to bring Wraith. She's probably not going to be that helpful though. But sure. I need to switch some things up, so I'll bring Wraith and Raw. Yeah, this feels like Wraith I'll have go last, just so that way I can pick off ones, and Legacy can go after the other two, who are just gonna dish out damage. I have my 2 damage dealers, my buffer, and my single target damage. Sure, let's go with this. What can possibly go wrong? Last time did I do advanced? No, I did not do advanced. Okay. I'm gonna go back and main menu, New game. We're fighting Omnitron, Megalopolis. We had Legacy, Wraith, Tempest. The joys of forgetting to click advanced. There we are. Now then, let's fight. Offensive programming online. Destroy humans. You shall burn under the bill. I should probably not do voices for that. Anyways, on to the fight. Okay. Every time a hero player draws a card, Omnitron deals their hero 1 energy damage. I forgot I need to deal 7 damage. Yay! The board wipe card came out now. Of course you don't have. Well, let's just do Fire Blast to Omnitron. You have no ongoing cards. Ooh, I like that card. Okay. Can just straight up destroy that component, but I think I'm gonna do this and deal no damage. Yes, I want to draw a card. Yay, I have a power to deal more damage to everyone. You're going to flip, which means end of the villain turn. Villain's trash. There's nothing in the trash. Well, that's a lie. There's one card, but it's in one shot. It's not one of those. So I don't think right now we need to do that. You're not doing damage yet. Could do additional power, but I'm not going. I don't think that's. I could just do the draw. Sorry about that. Anyways, we need choose for me. Yeah, everyone's gonna take one, but get the card. Yes. Okay. Now then, we have a lot of equipment here. Who's got the most health? Legacy? Legacy doesn't have any damage reduction. I can increase damage dealt by you. Can reduce damage dealt by... I think I'd do this, that. Yes. Okay. Fun. Okay. Oh no! All environment cards are destroyed. Whatever will I do? Okay. Now then, we do this. 3 damage on... yes. Okay. Now then, I think I do Hailstorm. Because that also destroys that, and we can start to draw without any consequences. Let's just stop Omnitron from playing a couple cards. Okay. Now then I have... I think I do this to draw one. I want throwing knives, 3 targets, 1 damage each. Stun bolt would be pretty helpful. I am not actually. He's not gonna be putting any cards, so let's do that. And then I can increase projectile damage, and then I can stun bolt Omnitron, which reduces damage by 1. Oh no, all damage is melee. It does nothing for me at the moment. Okay. I mean, I might as well. I mean, you don't have much that's very useful. So I'm just gonna Fire Blast. Deal as much damage as I can. Yes! Staff of Ra. We love the Staff of Ra. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna draw 3 cards. There's nothing that I need to play this turn. And then might as well just hit as hard as I can. Okay. Legacy has no way of dealing damage, so Surge of Strength is not helpful. Lead from the front could be helpful. Legacy Ring is not very helpful at the moment. Next turn I'm probably playing Takedown again. So, honestly, I might just play Danger Sense. Yeah. Okay. Now then. I mean, that would be nice to just reduce some of the damage we're taking. Not playing that. Not playing that. Yeah, I guess Smoke Bombs. Guess what, Omnitron? You're doing less damage. Okay, I'm now focusing on the Electropulse, I believe. Yeah. Interpolation Beam is not as bad as the Electropulse. Staff of Ra. And I need to take out the Electropulse. Okay. And you have... let's do Shielding Winds. And as I said, take down. So that way you cannot play cards Omnitron. This is going really well so far. I am a little scared of what's gonna happen when Omnitron gets a chance to actually do something. I mean, just dealing as much damage as I can to the pulse. It'll only deal 2 damage to everyone. And then Tempest can take it down while I can focus on Omnitron. How do I get... choose for me. Yeah, yep. Yep, yep. Could deal 6 damage, or I could just reduce the damage you're dealing. I quite like reducing how much damage you deal. Especially in a Nuzlocke. This is... yes, I would say everyone agrees to discard a card. Ra can discard the Staff of Ra. Tempest, Egregious Hailstorm, I guess. Legacy, Surge of Strength. Ulray was not playing it. Here's the most challenging, probably the Inventory Barrage. We are not looking to throw Barrage at Omnitron. One player may discard 1 card to destroy this card. Tempest has a lot of cards. Okay. I mean, I guess I just get rid of this card. Wait, what? Okay. And... okay. But this would allow me to just hit him back. So I'm gonna go with your hitting Ra. Yeah. That's fun. Okay. I mean, I might as well play this. I don't... You have 1 ongoing card in play, so that would just deal 1 damage. Which, 2 damage is better. 2 is greater than 1. yes, you want to draw a card, because guess what? Wait, what? I'm not gonna worry about that too much. I clicked through that. I don't know why it moved to Tempest. We're not gonna question that. So now, you know what's fun? You're gonna flip. Top card of the villain deck is played. What if the top card of the villain deck is the Interpolation Beam? And then I can deal more damage. I don't think this fight is that fair for Omnitron so far. Which I should honestly not be too worried about. I'm gonna just... Everyone draws a card. Fire Blast, Shielding Winds, Broken Interception. And then everyone's boosted damage. And then Wrath. Okay. I already have Stun Bolts out. I don't have Throwing Knives out. I don't have Mega Computer. Honestly, I'm just gonna get the Mega Computer out at the moment, and you continue to reduce how much damage Omnitron is doing, and Omnitron will continue to cry, I guess. Honestly, I might just do back-to-back recordings and, or like, just do Fight 3 afterwards and Baron Blade. Okay. So it sounds like I need to deal as much damage as possible to the explosive device. So let's start off by Infernoing the device. Wait. I think the explosive is more dangerous than the targeting innocents. I'm sorry, innocent bystanders. Stop dealing damage. Okay, and then I can deal 1 damage to all 3 of them, or I can deal 2 damage to 1 of them. More damage overall, and it's not going to make any changes, so just choose for me. Yes, you do want to draw cards. Hey, look at that, it was 0 damage. That is why I love the damage reduction. Okay. I mean, I might as well... I can just deal 5 damage to this. And then Hailstorm dealing 2 damage to everyone. Yes, you want to draw a card. Oh, look at that. You take no damage. Okay. Wraith has enough multi-hits that she can probably take out all of them. I'm not getting lucky with Legacy's card draw. So I'm just gonna play Thonk and punch Omnitron. Hey, look at that, Interpolation Beam is gone. And increase damage everyone does. Okay. Now then. Currently I have... No, I need throwing knives out because that is the power I use here to take out you, and Omnitron doesn't get taken out yet. Yay! Okay. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Ow. Omnitron finally dealt damage. Wonder how long ago he last dealt damage. I mean, I could just Inferno again. Dealing the 3, or should I say 6 damage to Omnitron. 4 damage to both drones. Where they just immediately die. And then I just continue to laugh in Omnitron's face. Ooh, more ongoing cards. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna Ball Lightning and punch Omnitron and stop dealing damage. And then, yeah, I managed to get set up so quickly that Omnitron can't do anything. This is so lucky. Everybody gets a card. Hey, guess what? You see the utility belt? Yeah, that's very helpful. Because now that means I can both Stun Bolt Omnitron, so Omnitron deals less damage, and I can Razor Ordnance Omnitron, so Omnitron is at 1 health. Okay, let's see if Omnitron can do something. Anything. Police backup can't. They're not helpful. They're not as helpful. I don't think your drones and components are gonna save you. Yeah. Okay. Skip. And hey, guess what? We're just gonna destroy the stuff of Raw. Right, I forgot. We have to kill everything. The game's not over yet. I forgot about that. But we still have this guy. Honestly, I'm just gonna continue to skip and just Hailstorm. And you don't have any way of dealing damage, do you, Legacy? He can deal himself damage? Yeah, Fortitude. There's Inspiring Presence. And I guess I play Mega Computer. And yeah. Bye-bye, drone. There we go. That was not... That was... I think I picked a really good team and just got really lucky, and Omnitron wasn't able to do anything for like half of that. Yeah, so it's on to a fight 3 now. I have... That was so quick. I just want to go to the next fight. Yeah, like... Next we'll do Baron Blade in Megalopolis. And heroes. Okay. No, I don't want to bring the Haka variant. I think, if I recall correctly, I need to beat you twice. I forget how... I don't think I need to go as wide with Baron Blade. I think it's more single target. I'll bring Fanatic, Bunker, some of the heroes I don't bring as often. Tachyon. And I guess Legacy. Legacy is just so powerful, able to buff everyone's damage so that everyone else is dealing extra damage, especially if the villains have damage reduction. It just is so helpful. So, yeah. What do I think? Bunker is hard to use. Tachyon is interesting. Sure. Let's go with this. Yeah. I probably should not have brought Legacy, considering these two are arch nemesis, and that means that you are going to deal an extra damage to Legacy, and Legacy, for as much damage as you dealt last game, is going to deal an extra damage to Baron Blade. Legacy doesn't really deal damage. So I might lose Legacy here. We'll find out. Yeah, okay, 3 damage to everyone, except for Legacy, where it's the Nemesis. I have yet to get set up. I need the superhuman durability. I mean, at the moment, that is needed. Okay. So I'll be honest, I don't actually know Fanatic as well as pretty much any other hero. I've never played her myself, so this will be interesting. I have an idea of what she does, and that is Kamikaze, which for a Nuzlocke, not that great. So we'll find out. Other than that target. Okay. Interesting. I mean, the buff just from Legacy just makes Exorcism deal 4 damage versus this only deals 3 damage, or no, 4 damage. So they're the same. I'm gonna go with the card draw, I think. Ooh, additional power is nice. Wait, what? What happened there? Oh, it's just Baron Blade is immune to damage. Okay, I guess that's just the Radiant animation. Ooh, I have all 3 modes. Okay. Interesting. I kind of want to go into recharge mode, but Gatling Gun would allow me to deal damage while I'm recharging. I'm just gonna go into recharge mode. Okay. Yeah, That's a device, not a... I might just play this right now. Mostly just to get it into my discard pile. Yes. I don't need that card, and I rather have it in my discard. That's annoying. Ow. Fire, cold, or lightning. You deal melee and radiant, so that is fine. I'm gonna have you do it onto this device. You just keep recharging. I quite like Lightspeed Barrage. I'm gonna leave it on top of your deck and draw it. Because late game, it is just so much damage. Yes. Let's start with Legacy, who has the least amount of choices. Let's discard this card. Fanatic. I really probably should not have taken Fanatic if I wanted to get out of here with no deaths. Bunker. Grenade launcher. I don't need 2 of them. And then we have Tachyon. blinding speed. I maybe should have brought some wide damage. Hold on. Rooftop combat. What do you do again? Destroy all other environment cards. Environment cards cannot be played. Well, here, one hero turn. Okay. Eight cards. Fun! We're at 8 cards in the trash. Okay, you... I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I need to take out this defense platform. I think this turn I need to destroy recharge mode and start going into upgrade mode. I cannot use powers. Let's get the grenade launcher out. Okay, so that deals 3 targets 3 damage. You're at 9, and if we get to 15, we're dead. Discard, yes. Okay. Just choose for me. Okay, this is just honestly healing. Yes. Okay. It doesn't matter at this point in time. Okay. Bunker. Let's see. I just have the grenade launcher. Probably want to stay in upgrade mode one more turn. And then next turn go into turret mode. Yeah. Okay. So let's do flak cannon and heavy plating, I think. Actually. No, Oh, nice! I've just unlocked a variant. Select until the start of your turn, damage dealt to that target is irreducible. Interesting. Anyways, I should also not have destroyed the other things. I don't need to draw a card. I need to deal with Baron Blade. Please tell me 5 burst cards. I think I lose. I think the earth is gonna fall and I'm gonna lose. No. Yeah, I just... What viewers? Okay, I have one more turn. I didn't lose quite yet. Start of the villain turn. Okay. We didn't lose this quite yet. We got this. Just need to figure out how to do some moderating for the stream chat. Oh well, I'll figure that out later. Inspiring presence. Heal everyone. Wait, why didn't it... No! Heroes cannot use powers? I was relying on powers to deal 8 damage. Fanatic, you have to deal 7 damage with a couple cards. That's power. Fanatic, why? Discard a card. Okay, I'm just going to Divine Focus. Because then you cannot play or draw cards, and you cannot use powers, so that, yes, I want to destroy turret mode, unfortunately. Fanatic, you can discard a card. Guess let's do this. At least I drew turret mode. I actually quite like that card. I like that card. I don't mind that card. One target, two. I guess. Okay. No. No! No! Tachyon cannot deal damage. How much health do you have? 2? Okay, let's go with the HUD. And then Quick Insight. I don't need the HUD goggles. What? Discard 2 cards. Okay, fine. I'll get rid of Sonic Vortex because Fleetfoot. Yes. Start with Legacy. Danger Sense. Fanatic. End of Days. Bunker. And then Tachyon. Fanatic. This is for Divine Focus. I need to deal damage to him. Smite the Transgressor. And we survive! I don't like how low Fanatic is. Bunker. Give me half a second. Skip. I'm going to choose Legacy to have the highest health. How do I? Skip. Okay. 'Fortitude. Everyone heals. Skip discarding. No. No! Wait, I thought you couldn't deal damage. Baron Blade deals that target 3 damage. Hold on. No. What? I could have sworn... What? How? What? What? Cards. Yeah, no. Reference. No. Hold on. I want to go check something. Card library for Fanatic. Show cards. What was the card we had? So, yeah, it was this card. The start of your... Oh. Okay. That makes sense. It's frustrating, but that makes sense. At the start of the turn, you get to choose 2 characters. Shoot! Of course, as I said, she is a kamikaze character, and I had no idea how to really use her. And... yes. Wait. No. Oh, come on! I should have just discarded it. Oh well. Legacy. Lead from the front. Did I hit choose for me? Oh. Okay, Baron Blade. Hold on. Deck is shuffled. Okay, so you don't automatically win. You also have Hypersonic Assault on, so I think right now I just deal the damage. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna go for it. Motivational charge on Baron Blade. I'm a little upset. No. And let's do flat cannon, because that is 6 damage, which is just enough to kill. And there we go. Ugh. Well, there goes my save at the end of this, but I should not have brought Fanatic if I wanted to get a save state. Honestly, the Nuzlocke just makes Fanatic so hard to play. That is... ugh. Thing is, Fanatic does actually have ways to stay alive. But, ugh, that hurts. yeah, a little. So next time for Baron Blade, a little bit of wide would be helpful. A lot of single target, but yeah. Oof. Well, that is. I right now don't want to go into Citizen Dawn. That will be the next stream. When is that stream going to be? Probably maybe on Friday, if not probably the weekend. Just because have life stuff to do throughout the week. Believe it or not, this is just as a hobby in my spare time, so yeah, no. Yeah, but we got Baron Blade down, we got Omnitron down, we got Baron Blade down, and we unlocked a new variant for Bunker. GI Bunker. Which is interesting. Start of your next turn, damage dealt to that target is irreducible. That will be good for some of the villains who can reduce damage. Yeah, I probably also want to check how. Is it no? Back to game. No. Yeah. Card library. Is that where we're able to see? Let's check out Haka variants. No. Okay. I'm kind of curious where it shows how to unlock it. I think it's in the Steam achievements, but I will figure that out. Okay. Yeah. I'll figure that out. Yeah, no, at some point we'll also need to fight Baron Blade again and Omnitron again, but that's not for a while. Yeah. Anyways. Thanks for watching. I'm probably gonna end stream here. Have a great day. Where's the end stream button? Always. There it is.